carpet right. I think we should be looking into that. People should get on and do it. I think we should be putting pressure on Labour MPs. We do need to. David Lammy's conversion on this question is fantastic for us. We have to know that we don't have all the allies we need. Stephen Twigg tells a lie about Michael Wilshaw in an article that he's written for the Academies magazine this week, where he says that Michael Wilshaw took over the worst performing school in the country, Hackney Downs, and transformed it into Mossbourne. It's a lie. Hackney Downs closed 9 years before Mossbourne opened. It was never the worst performing school in the country. And I know that Stephen Twigg knows that's a lie, because I discussed it with him 3 months ago, because we are chasing these Labour MPs, but everybody should be chasing them. We need Labour to change ground on this and to realise that what they're doing with forced academies is nothing to do with the project that they had before. It's complete disgrace and privatisation, and Labour should be saying it every chance it gets.
I've just got 2 points to make. One is coming back to Richard's point about vulnerable pupils in these schools that are being forced into academy status, and about the situation that those pupils find themselves in. I think it's absolutely disgusting that academies don't have to comply with what I thought was the law on SEN. My school's got a resource base for children with emotional and behavioural difficulties. Their behaviour is great, actually, but and they really are an asset to the school. But I do worry for the future of those children if schools like mine aren't run by the local authority where those children are drawn from. And I think there's also a real worry around SEN with the I think it was the Taylor report that came out about how we're going to force all specialist provision for children, alternative provision down the academies route. And the second point I'd like to make is that it comes out time and again, but schools like mine and schools like Downhills that are actually on the up, that are actually really positive schools that are really improving, and because of the drive of everybody in the school community. And it seems to be that cynically it's those schools that are on Mr Gove's list to be taken and to become academies, and I think that's a really cynical move that's done deliberately to make academies look like they're successful. So I think we need to really watch that one.
Just to finesse what Peter was saying about picketing Carpet Right, the parents, we came up with the idea of going to Carpet Right and teaching lessons inside the school. And as an alternative, we've got somebody who's willing to sell carpet off cups from the playground.
Get back what the lady was saying in the front here about lobbying Labour MPs. I've been lobbying and lobbying and lobbying, and I've actually managed this week. I was quite excited to get a statement from Ken Livingstone that he's supporting us in our campaign. I didn't realise that Boris is actually going to give some GLA money to free schools. So I need London members here. Vote for Ken.
Boris, NatWest, Barclays Bank. Barclays Bank are giving money just to academies and free schools. NatWest is now advising free school bids. The big businessmen, Clarendon Academies, they're a chain of venture capitalists who want to run 2,000 schools. This is the real deal of privatisation. Downhills is the real deal of opposition. It's a national issue. We have a newspaper. You should get that newspaper into every school in your area, even if you're not facing an academy, because people need to know the whole story about privatisation. We need the money. We need to make it a national cause célèbre, because we can show through the courage of these parents, their willingness to put their neck on the line over this. That can be an inspiration to everyone. We can fight and we can turn it round, just like we can on all the things that we're facing. So get Gove, get Wilshaw, get Harris, get EET, whichever of them. Support Downhills, it's a national cause.